Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Kasey Waddell. This is my emotional support animal Hope. So you're all probably thinking like, why in the world am I doing a video for my own project? Well, for the organization, This Is My Brave. It's a lot about storytelling, and Jennifer Marshall really pushes destigmatizing mental health, which is super awesome because it's like I have my own mental health issues. This summer, I was diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and PTSD. Before I went to mental health services, I'd experienced times where it's like I can't get out of bed, and anxiety, and all these different things, and my parents didn't really understand it until I, got hope, this is hope. People didn't understand it until I got hope, and they were like, wow, this is probably actually bad, and you probably really do need this help. And so, it was, it was hard, nobody really understood or took it seriously, or, they all thought I was crazy. So, when I got hope, people started asking me questions more about, like, why do I have her, and what happens when you have depression and anxiety and things like that. I've been able to tell my story more, and by telling your story, by sharing your experiences, it normalizes the experience. It makes you feel less crazy, and I think that's what this group has really done. So, my story starts back pretty much from when I was really little. I was depressed pretty much my whole life. I was bullied for almost my whole life, and it was really, really rough. I had really low self-esteem. I basically had no self-esteem. I was sad all the time. It was more often than not I would cry myself to sleep. So it was really, really rough. Thank you, Pope. So it was really, really rough. When I was in 8th grade, basically I had encountered a guy that was interested in me, and I was like, finally somebody's noticing me, like, this is pretty cool. So we started dating, and multiple times he molested me, and I said no, things like that, but it's like I was so self-conscious and so worried that I would be alone that, I didn't tell anybody until I was like a senior in high school. Also during this time, I was also molested by somebody else. Now with the guy that I was dating, it happened multiple times, but with this other guy, it only happened once. I was at my cousin's house, and all my family's there, and all these different things, and it happened. He did what he did, and my cousins were around. They just thought it was joking, and no, it really wasn't. And it was a hard experience. But I think by sharing that story, I told it to one of the RCs on campus, because I'm an RA, and I said to one of the RCs, told him my story, and he said, Kasey, you are a catalyst for change. You're gonna share your story, and people are gonna look at you and think of change. And my heart, I think, fluttered so much out of my chest, because it's like I never thought of it that way. This is something I still feel very guilty for and very upset about, and feel like it's my fault. And it's like, I'm coming slowly but surely to the terms that maybe it isn't my fault, but I still feel very guilty about it. And, he told me, he's like, you're going to be a catalyst for change. You're going to tell people your story, and they're going to, it's going to enlighten people on some things that they never thought of before. And so I think that's the whole point. Like, I think by sharing your stories, by normalizing mental health, like, you're sharing, you're being a catalyst for change. And I think that with their own experiences, that this can happen. So, maybe you only have like stress or, school anxiety or whatever, but you have a story to tell, or you have a friend that has a story to tell. And it's like by knowing about this organization and what Jennifer Marshall has done, it helps them come out of their shell, and it helps them defeat what they're going through, and it makes them feel less crazy. It makes them feel more loved and accepted. And I think that that's what we can all kind of get out of this experience. I think this is what can help us on our own journey, in our own battles with mental health, whether it not be something that's diagnosed or something that you just experience, like test anxiety. So I think that this definitely can destigmatize it, and I think this is something that can help us, that can help either us personally or, us as, witnesses to it. Once you see this, you finally have an understanding that, hey, people actually go through this. This is actually something that people experience, and I think, we can be an educated, supportive, and a loving audience now after seeing the stories that are told. Thanks, guys.